said, I don't want a party. She said, you're going to have a party. Well, they'll make a purpose. So we did it to raise money to save children from trafficking. And we raised about $5 million came from us. But it was an amazing night. And so like was so fulfilled. And we had thousands of people. And some of the people I've helped over the years and some of my dearest friends flew in from all over the world. I was on cloud 9. And then a week later, I'm ready to get up and do a seminar for, 14,000 people up in San Francisco, San Jose area. And the governor's office calls us in March of 2020 and says, oh, by the way, you can put 100 people in the stadium. And I'm like, what? He said, no, you can put 100 people in the stadium. I said, we can't possibly do that. So I'm like, you guys, I don't take no. So I was like, okay, we're moving to Vegas. They'll never shut down Vegas. So we have 14,000 people to go to Vegas. And 10 days before we go to Vegas, they shut down Vegas. I was like, we're going to Texas. I met the governor. He's, Texas is their own government. They think of themselves as their own
it's only
country.
Flag that can fly at the same level.
That's right. You live there. You know what Texas is like. I have to tell you, right? I was like, the governor says he's not going to bend. We moved everybody to Texas. I was using a friend of mine's
earlier
church.
why we moved to Texas.
I get it.
Doesn't take
and they shut down Texas.
Science.
So I then said, we're going to do movie theaters. We're going to do 1,400 movie theaters because we can put 10 people in each of these. At least there's a large screen, great sound, and they'll at least have 10 people to interact with, right? We'll do it all over the country, make it look like that. Then they shut down the movie theaters. So I built the studio, and I said, I got to help people where they live. And so I didn't believe, honestly, for sure that I could pull it off because I'm used to being in a stadium with rock and roll music. And I mean, I've had some of the greatest coaches, athletes in the world come and, I remember I had a dear friend of mine who owns a piece of the Heat, and Pat Riley, I'm sure you probably remember, he used to be a coach here in LA a long time ago. And Pat came one time and he's like, this is like the seventh game of the NBA championship, except it's not 2 hours, it's 12 for 4 days. Because I can't even believe it. You guys have been there, you know what I'm talking about.
It's intense, and I'm not just pulling your chain. I've never seen anyone with that much energy in my life.